So are cruise excursions worth the extra money? I just came off of a 10-day Southern Caribbean cruise on the Celebrity Edge, and today I'm going to show you what it's like to take an excursion that costs $140 a person, and at the end of this video, you're going to be able to figure out for yourself if it's worth the extra money, so let's go. Walking out, so it is windy AF, and welcome to St. Kitts.
Alright, ladies first. Good luck. Straight to the back. You can have your tickets. Husbands have your wives, wives have your husbands. Any kids? No kids? Shoes in your favorite color basket. Tickets. You guys are irresponsible. Hey, love the t-shirt. No one was. That was cool.
Take a picture of me.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Right, I like that. Keep that energy for the rest of the day, okay? Welcome on board Sailing Vessel Spirit of St. Kitts. She was locally built on the island of St. Kitts. She's 78 feet long, biggest boat in our fleet. She can do a top speed of 30 knots on the wind. Wow. Yeah, but we're not going that fast today. You may wonder why. We want to keep all the beautiful ladies on board, but I was just so we can always lose the guys. Yeah, I don't hear them laughing. Don't look at me. But we're going to keep everybody today though. No, in the event of emergency, guys, I have one leg jacket on board, and it's mine. guys, your watches, set your alarms. What time we are leaving?
2:30.
I swear I heard someone say 2 o'clock.
I am PM.
1:30, okay? And make sure you have your phones, okay? So in case you missed the boat, you can take a picture and say I was on that boat. When you're checking into the Four Seasons further down the beach. Until that, guys, we don't want to linger off a little too much.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there you go. Good.
So a few details before we make our final decision over here. The entire excursion cost $140 per person. Now you can save a whole bunch of money if you book it pre-cruise via your cruise planner. We were able to get it for $112 a person with a little bit of a discount. Now the entire thing lasts about 6 hours. It includes everything you see. It also includes all of the drinks that you can drink. That is the local drinks. So you have the local beer, there's local soda, they have a rum punch with obviously local rum and a few other drinks as well as water and etc. So there's as much as you can drink, and they do provide a lunch as well when you get to the private beach location. Now the whole idea here is that you are getting basically an excursion that's going to take you to a private island on Nevis. They have a little private beach where you get to basically swim, hang out, and they provide you with some lunch. So that's kind of how the overall thing works. It's a catamaran ride with a private lunch, a private beach, and of course your way back to the ship. Now when you are doing these types of excursions via the ship, there's not a lot of stress basically, because you really don't have to worry about much, right? They take you from the ship, right from the area as you saw. We got a private little escort right to the, to our catamaran. They bring you to the location. They make sure that you're safe. They also in contact with the boat, and of course the ship itself, Celebrity or whoever you're cruising with, usually knows that these excursions have left, and they're not going to leave you on the island if you decide to, if you're stuck or if there's traffic or any kind of other situations. The ship itself knows these people and they kind of operate together. So one of the reasons why you might want to get an excursion from the ship is because it's safe and it sort of is all already worked out for you. Now, at the same time, keep in mind that you usually pay a little extra because of this, right? If you wanted to go and do some of this stuff by yourself, it might be cheaper. Now, it also might require a lot more hassle. You might need to know where you're going, what you're doing, and etc. Another negative is this is the excursion and that's how it's going. We got the private beach on Nevis, we got our boat ride, and we got the lunch. We couldn't really deviate from this, and you can't really change anything. Like, for example, one of the only complaints that I have here is that I wish we had a little bit more time. The excursion was about 6 hours, so it took about 45 minutes over the catamaran ride to get there, about 45 minutes to get back, 15 minutes to get on the boat, get off the boat, then there's lunch, some exploring, so you really only had about an hour and a half for the beach. And when they brought us back, we had extra 2 hours to sort of spend. So I really wish we had maybe a little bit more beach time. Now I'm a beach person, so I love the beach. I like to spend a lot of time on the beach. Some people might feel different about that, but that's kind of the thing. That's kind of how it works. You're sort of stuck with what you get on these excursions. Stuck, of course, is not the best word. As you can see, this looks like paradise. But in general, I'm just saying that you do have to follow the rules here with these excursions. 6 hours, we got about an hour and a half of beach time. And the staff on the excursion, they were absolutely amazing. They ran as a team. There were tons of folks that were cooking, making sure we're safe, giving us drinks, answering any questions. They were extremely friendly, very funny, very entertaining, and really kind of made our day here. So the whole overall excursion, like I said, about 6 hours. It included both the catamaran ride there and back. It included all of the drinks you can drink, the food, and then some beach time as well as walking around. They had a little private area that was a private beach that was right next to the Sandals Resort, as you can see right here on the drone footage. Now, excursion is always a positive thing. If you didn't want to do things yourself, if you didn't want to do the research, the bookings, and the legwork, you can always just get an excursion from your cruise provider or even outside of your cruise provider. There are tons of companies in these local islands that provide excursions. Now, again, you got to be a little bit careful. If you don't want any hassle whatsoever, if you want, a cruise provider to be in contact with this cruise excursion company, and you kind of want to make sure that everything is set in case there are issues or traffic or any kind of stuff, you don't want to be left behind, then you probably want to make sure that you get on your cruise planner as early as possible and get to booking your favorite excursion on whatever island you want to go to. But remember, they're not all created equally. There are some excursions that might not be as fun as others. So again, the idea is to book them early and make sure you book what you want. So overall, I had a blast on my excursion. It is definitely something that's worth the extra money. If you really think about it, I would have probably never made it to this private beach, would have never seen this part of Nevis, would have never taken this private catamaran ride if I didn't get the excursion. So it's definitely worth the money and the time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.